So hello guys, welcome to our YouTube channel. So today we shall be looking at what is inside a hard disk. So this is a computer hard disk, and the work of this computer hard disk is to basically store data. So what I have here is a Samsung HD161HJ hard disk with a capacity of 160 gigabytes, and then it rotates at the rate of 7400 revolutions per minute. So it's quite easy. What we'll do is we'll basically name the parts and mention what they do. So starting from the topmost part, we have the circuitry. These are the power connectors. We also have the data connectors, and then we have the jumpers. Remember, a hard disk can operate in two modes. It can act as a master, for instance, if you are using the read configuration, or you can change the configuration of these pins so that your hard disk will work as a slave. Anyway, guys, that's enough talk. Why don't we just go to action? We open it. So we'll start from the back side. As you can see, we have how many screws? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. My algebra teacher failed me. So we have 6 screws, and then we have another hidden screw. So what we'll do is we'll just unscrew the case, and we shall be able to see what is inside. I'm doing it so okay. So that's the first one. The second one. It's easy, and actually I'm losing the screws because I don't need them. I'm going to lose this machine. It was a good machine, but I'm losing it. So we keep on unscrewing. Yup. We unscrew it. DJ, some music. Anyway, it's okay. It's okay. So guys, we have already unscrewed them. This is the screw which was holding to the actuator axis. That's it. So we definitely remove that screw, and we'll be good to go. See how easily the casing comes off. So this is the casing which was definitely covering the computer hard disk, and I would love to give this one a kiss. That's a kiss. I love machines. They are my first love. So definitely inside what we have is we have the platter, which is silvery painted, and it's the one which stores the data which gets into your machine. So this thing is always rotating at a very high RPM, that is around 7400 revolutions per minute. So here we have the write head, which is the one now which writes data to the platter. It uses some electromagnetism to write the data. This platter is silvery painted, and it can be damaged by scratches. For instance, I'm scratching that one. So this hard disk is now useless, and you can see it's very sensitive. The moment it gets into contact with dust, all the data is lost, but forensic teams can be able to recover that data. Inside we also have other parts. So this is called the actuator axis. It's the one that makes sure that the actuator head can be able to rotate the moment this actuator arm is writing data, so that now you can be able to write data from the center to the outward part. So the moment this platter is rotating, the actuator arm should be kind of oscillating between the lowest point and the highest point, and it will keep on magnetizing this disk as it is storing your data into this platter in the form of bytes. Remember, that's how computers work. So let's see whether we'll be able to take apart this piece. I don't know whether my screwdriver is good enough. Oh my, it did the part. That's it. So unscrewing that part. Okay, there are some other screws I have to remove. These ones are very tightly fitted, but I'm glad today we can be able to remove them. What we are doing here is we are going to remove this part, and you can see what we have here is a high coercivity, a high magnetocrystalline anisotropy neodymium magnet. These magnets are very powerful, and their work is to basically make sure that this coil, when this coil is energized and it develops some kind of electromagnetism, it is able to repel with this neodymium magnet to bring that fluctuating movement which makes the right head move from the lowest point to the highest point. So definitely the right head has jammed because I've removed the neodymium magnet. So the neodymium magnet has a nickel casing which does the work of kind of insulating the magnet from external electric fields and making sure that the magnetic field does not leak. So these magnets are very powerful. And on the other side we still have another neodymium magnet. So first of all, let's remove the right head. I know this one is always tricky and it can easily break my screwdriver. As we said, we are on a destruction mission. So that's the coil, which we said is highly energized. When current flows through these wires, it energizes the coil, and then there's that repulsion and attraction which causes the right head to move. So why don't we remove the other neodymium magnet? Oh my, this is hard. I've never encountered such a challenge before. I'm afraid I'll break my screwdriver. Wow, look at it. So these are the two neodymium magnets. I'm telling you, these things are very powerful and you don't want to mess with them. In some cases, they might even... I'm really struggling with them not to... Oh, they are quite powerful. I don't even know whether I can be able to separate them, but those are the neodymium magnets and they are quite powerful. So let's see whether we can be able to remove the platter head from the three-phase motor, which definitely rotates the platter head. So it's hard. Oh my, it's easy today. That's the first screw. The other screw is coming out right now. That's the second screw. Two more. These things are quite tight, my friend. Please don't do this to your good working hard disk, or if you have some important data you don't want to lose. Remember, this practice is irreversible. So this is the right head, and in some cases you might find more than one platter. That's it. So this is where your data is basically stored in a hard disk. And you can see this is the three-phase motor which spins this platter at a very, very high, at a very, very high speed so that the data can be, written to the right head. Now what we have here is the screws which hold the motors in position. That is the three-phase motor in position. We are going to unscrew them so that we can relieve the motor or decommission the motor. Let me use that word. I love it. Decommission. Let's decommission the three-phase motor. So that's the first screw. Oh, these things are tight. The second one has loosened up. And finally, the last one. Unfortunately, we cannot be able to remove the motor unless we unscrew the circuitry. But in this case, miracles happen. So this is a three-phase motor which definitely spins the platter. So the platter usually lie there and it is spun by this motor at a very, very high rotational speed. That is, let's use rotational speed. That one will do. So let me show you the circuitry. So these are the circuits which are able now to convert the data that you write, perhaps your photos, they convert them from whatever form they are stored in the form of JPG, and they convert them into binary bits. The binary bits are the ones which are stored to this platter so that now the data can be retrieved. So we unscrew it. So this is basically the circuitry, and you can see there is a connector which now powers the right head. Remember, we have the magnet, the electromagnet, which kind of spins or makes the right head kind of keep on fluctuating. So these are the connectors which deliver power to the right head, and on the circuit board you can see the contacts. And these are the contacts which power the three-phase motor. So it usually lie on such a position, and these are now the microcontrollers which are responsible for converting the data formats into zeros and ones. Maybe you should drop, your comments on the comment section. Should we be more violent next time? I feel bad that these parts are coming out in one piece. We should have broken them down. But anyway, guys, if you have a theme for a future video, please drop it on the comment section so that we can make more videos next time. So it was fun doing this, and as I have said earlier, you don't have to destroy a good working hard disk. You can just subscribe to the channel and I'll be doing that for you. So welcome, see you next time. Guys, I'm so excited to have you here. Thank you for watching to the end, and please do not forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell button so that you do not miss a future video.